This is a question on my previous video on the scenario where the first lien HELOC did not work. So this is actually a really good question. What would this person need to do in order for this strategy to work? So let's dive in. So the first thing that I will look at is if we were to increase their net savings from what the number that we initially had to 50%, which wouldn't even be realistic because this then assumes they've got about $3,300 worth of bills, which I don't think that would ever be feasible, including the mortgage. So if we did that, you would see that a 25-year loan now becomes a 10-year mortgage. However, we are only saving $9,000 in interest. So this would not make sense. This is not enough of a savings in order to use the strategy. The other option could be if they had $200,000 laying around, not invested, simply sitting in a low interest account, they could make that deposit into the line of credit. And if they were to do that, and I go back to their original leftover, the $1,000 they had left over, this would then take their mortgage from 25 years down to 9 years, but now we're saving about $100,000. But the odds of somebody making $6,000 a month just having $200,000 laying around, probably not going to be a realistic example. So even that's a pretty far-fetched idea. The only other thing that's left in this strategy that could potentially work is that they would need to have more income flowing through the HELOC. So they'd have to pick up another job, add, maybe a family member that can help flush money through the account. But unfortunately, taking home $6,000 a month and trying to manage a nearly $500,000 mortgage, it's just not going to work. Those numbers just don't work. And again, that just goes back to being house poor. You bought a house that takes up so much of your take-home pay that you really don't have much wiggle room to do anything on the back end, whether it's investing or trying to put money towards paying off your home quicker.